I think the biggest thing I worry about is that complacency of knowing what we're doing. So I would never say it was easy for the older guys because they've done it. Everything is what it is. Everybody's back. But I would say for the most part, it was still first day. We still had the same issues. They were just more comfortable, some of the older guys, but it was also no pads. Today was a little different story.
It's like having so many experienced players.
Well, it gives us a chance to move a little faster with the install. We've got a lot more in right now than we normally would at this point. We can tinker with some new things, some new concepts, and other than that, not a thing different. We're going to go out and play the same defense and do it the same way we always do.
Expectations haven't been this high for a Pitt defense in a long time. What kind of pressure does that add to the team, or does it?
No, I don't think it adds any pressure. The bottom line is we're going to do what we do the way we do it. And whether it's a brand new guy or an old guy, nobody even knew who these guys were last year at this time. So, we obviously want to play at a better level than what we did last year. I mean, 15th in the country was okay, but it's okay isn't why I came here, and I know the players expect way more. So we're shooting for a lot better than that.
You have a lot of big names back on the defensive line and secondary. I mean, what are you seeing from the linebackers, and what are kind of the expectations for that group?
Well, there's no such thing as a big name here. You're just another player. Go out and play the way you're supposed to do it. And anybody starts to feel they're bigger than they are, that's my job to make sure they're not.
What was like post bowl game like when you had? I mean, Jalen came out after the bowl game, said he was coming back, but there was kind of it was iffiness whether or not DeMar would get that extra year, and Paris didn't know what he was doing. What were kind of you thinking about that? Were you putting in kind of replacement plans in case they weren't able to come back or didn't come back?
Not at all. We would assume that. I would assume all of them would go out first. So we were always prepared for them to leave because. That's why you come, hopefully, to make it to the NFL, and I know they will at some point here. But our plan was to just move on with whoever showed up, who was back. Are we excited they're back? Absolutely. But did we have a plan if they didn't? For sure. We were ready to go with the next group, and as you guys know, the next guy up is the next guy up. And Des Alexander found that out, during two-a-days when we went down. And so next guy will be ready to go. That's our job.
How are your linebackers looking so far? What have you seen?
They're doing great. I mean, it was first day of pads, so we had some mistakes, but I feel like those guys are making progress. Phil Campbell and Cam Bright have played a lot of football. So has Chase Pine. So those guys right now are just getting more comfortable with their position, and then we'll see after today. I'll tell you after today how the young guys did.
And Phil and Cam played the same position last year. Are you going to move Phil to the other side?
He has already moved. Correct.
So that's ideally what you're looking for is Phil at money, Cam at star.
Those are the starters right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How much does the talent you're bringing back on the defensive line make things easier at the second and third level?
Well, it always makes a big difference when you can rush the quarterback. I think the biggest thing we're working on more than anything is stopping the run. We want to be the number one team in the country stopping the run, and we were not. And then the last thing is get turnovers. We were poor in turnovers. Not happy about it, and that's what, if you stand around here and listen, that's the number one thing that we're encouraging is turnovers.
Well, Phil was a former safety, but you got him moving to the money, which is...
Well, Phil was a linebacker for us last year.
Right, he started out as a safety, I understand.
Correct. Yeah, Phil was a safety my first year, moved to star last year, and now is our money. Correct.
So he's versatile in that way.
Oh, for sure, but he played some on both positions last year, so it's really not new to him. It's just now it's his position, if you will.
Star is almost like a hybrid, isn't it?
Star is a field, and money is to the boundary.
Anything else for Coach Pitt?
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.
You get